rule number one, have fun.
Our court's high school program is a way to see a very interesting and important process in Colorado. This program definitely made the court system more approachable for me and more understandable.
What sticks out in my mind is the level of engagement of all students in the classroom.
What are you looking for in someone to decide if they'd be a good judge? Yeah.
There's no prouder moment as a teacher when you look around your classroom and you see all students sort of focused and engaged in dialogue.
Our court's program generally was founded in 2007 as an adult civics education program. Along the way, some of us thought we were missing an audience, particularly the upper-level high school students who are going to be voting soon.
Our court's high school program is educating students on the merit selection program that we have here in Colorado.
In 1966, Colorado developed a system called merit selection. So we want to pick judges based on their merit and not based on a political campaign.
What makes it unique is the ability to select judges based on what their qualifications are. And I also was really fascinated by the fact that it was a bipartisan process, because it's not often something I think you hear about in the government these days.
The Our Court's high school program is an experiential learning exercise in which judges, mainly judges, and lawyers will go to a classroom and facilitate a role-playing exercise in which the high school students play the roles of applicants for judicial positions.
Why have you focused on defending persons accused of committing crime?
And other students play nominating commissioners who will interview them to decide if they are appropriate to be candidates to be judges.
It was amazing. Almost every single person had asked a question.
It's just such a treat to have esteemed visitors in the classroom and know that your lesson that day is gonna, you're gonna nail it that day.
To get to see a judge in a real-world setting and recognize that they're just human beings who are willing to engage, I think that's really, really important. I'm the first generation in my family to go to college, and my family really struggled for money.
The experiences they've had really pushed me to think of what I wanted in a career, and imagining myself in their shoes really inspired me to pursue law.
It was very exciting to meet judges for the first time, because a lot of students in my class had never met a judge or anyone in that kind of profession beforehand.
I think all of our courts are best served when the court bench looks like the community that it's serving. So to have judges as role models go into diverse classrooms and say, I was where you were, and I had no role models, I never thought I could be a judge, and to impart that to young people and inspire them along the way, I think that's critically important.
I think it's very valuable to see this insight into the government and into the civic system. I also think it's interesting from a career perspective, how I could see that those traits would be something that I would also be interested in developing, and that I might be interested in then going into that profession as a result.
Dream big. You just never know what's going to happen to you.
It's experiential. It gives students the opportunity to be involved personally in the merit selection process and not just read about it and not just hear somebody talk at them about it, but actually think through for themselves, like, do I like this person as a judge or do I not, and why? It really allows the student to engage in a meaningful way in the curriculum.
Many voters don't understand the significant role that they play in how we select judges in this state and how we retain judges in this state. And I really convey how important it is to not take that for granted and take it seriously. Don't blow off the part of the ballot that has the judges on it.
It did make me realize that there's more to a ballot. The president, senators, and House. It made me realize there's all these really important jobs and roles that need to be voted on in ballots. So yeah, it did in turn influence how I think of a ballot.
The goal is that the Our Court's lesson takes this, sheds light what is the merit selection process, and then really empowers students to make a conscious choice about the judges that are in our state court system.
That's what Our Courts exist for, to make sure voters have the information that they need to understand our judicial branch, to understand our court system, and to vote responsibly when they vote. Thank you so much, everybody. Great job.